Yeah, yeah, that's what it was. Oh, the Jets. The Jets. Yep, that was Jets.
Or shift since the building opened.
So, BG, is this the one award that you always wanted to, if you didn't get?
No, you know what? I love all the awards that you get, man. I mean, you never take them for granted. You know, the work that you put in every day, but it just made me more hungry to just keep it coming. Keep trying to help this team win, because by the end, you know, that's the real award that I want.
You probably did it the fewest snaps, right?
Yeah, I mean, but that's just the focus of taking every rep, you know, seriously. And I mean, it don't matter if I had 10 or not. It's just like I'm just trying to give 100% effort, and you know, just showing the young guys, like, whatever your role is, just embrace it, and you never know what might come out of it. I mean, this game, I knew I wanted to get after it, but when you in that flow, it just was coming. And so I just try to make sure that I was ready when my name got called.
Coming off the injury that you dealt with last season, does it make it even maybe that much sweeter to have recognition, not that just that you feel good, but that people can see how dominant you still are?
Oh, yeah. I mean, for me, I always carry that chip on my shoulder. I'm always eager to prove. That's just always just been me growing up. I mean, they always said I was too short to play DN, too this, too that. But I know for me what's inside and what I put in, and I'm just happy that it's showing on the field, even at this age.
Was it fun in that game that it was you and Fletcher?
Yeah, it was fun, because obviously me and Fletcher on 1 years, and so we trying to at least, you know, hopefully run it back after you know, we accomplish a goal that we have for the year.
What do you see from him this year? What do you see from him this year? He's admitted that last season wasn't his best.
I mean, I feel like he's even more motivated now that everybody's back. I mean, last year we dealt with injury, so it could be a little frustrating, especially, I know, because we talked about, you know, just even when I went down, just the chemistry that you have with certain guys on the team. And, I mean, I know Fletch. I know what he like to do. And, I mean, even Hassan even know Fletch a little more now. And so it's just, I know Fletch is just motivated. You see him out there smiling. Most of the time, you know how Fletch is. But it's cool that you see him out there just, you know, all in.
Brandon, nationally, the Eagles are getting a lot of attention, and people are saying a lot of nice things about you. Nick said you really can't listen to any of that right now. You just have to work at getting better.
Yeah, and that's it. And that's where I'm at. I can't wait to go to practice, because I feel like everybody think that, oh, he got this award, he ain't going to come with it today. I'm going to still be me, if not more turned up than I have been, because, you know, there's just, you get hungry for that. You get hungry for it again. And so all I said was I was going to try to keep it what I did last week, try to do it again this week. And so everything that I ate last week on Wednesday, I'm trying to do the same thing. So it's just trying to make sure that, you know, you don't put your guard down, because as soon as you put your guard down, that's when you get knocked out and had to get back up and had to start from ground zero again. So I'm just trying to make sure I keep building every week.
So, you talked about how you did.
What'd you say?
That's all good.
Have you had other games where you thought maybe you did enough to win the award? I know you had a career-high 3 sacks against, I think it was the Giants.
The Jets.
The Jets, yeah. So, I mean, have you had other games where you thought, yeah, I should have won it, and were you surprised that you won?
You know what? It's always cool to win it, but at the end of the day, I feel like I feel good coming in the building knowing I help the team win. Even if I didn't get the award, I still felt good coming in. Wifey and me was just, you know, just talking about it, just like, man, look how far you've come, especially from when you got hurt. I mean, and I tried to have the best attitude through that. And so now I just knew in my mind that's what I always, you know, dreamed of, coming back and showing them that I could still do it. And this is just the first step of it. And I'm just happy that, you know, I got some good teammates, because obviously if they ain't covering back there, none of that happened. No 9 sacks and none of the stuff happened. So it all works together. I feel like I just got to keep going. Just keep going.
You talked about how last week you're going to keep the same rhythm as last week, but you also admitted you talked a little smack last week to Carson pregame. You got anything ready for Doug?
I'm gonna have some fun with Doug. I mean, I love Doug because, I mean, he's a great coach. I'm sure them guys over there, I could tell already from some of the videos that they loving him already too. So I know that he's coming in here trying to win. And, it was a bad taste probably in his mouth leaving this place, especially after winning the Super Bowl for the Eagles and the way things went down. But we try not to let him come in. We know we're going to say, hey, get a love, but it's competition, and we got to go out there and we got to get after it. So that's always in the back of my mind that Doug is trying to hurt us out there.
Previous week, Slay won the Defensive Player of the week. This week you did. Who do you think is a player who could win it this following week against the Jaguars?
I mean, shoot, Devontae could have another one. You talking defense? You know what? I'm going to go Hassan or Sweaty. I feel like them guys right there, both of them, when I'm on the sideline just watching them, it's like we problem solvers out there, and it's just cool to hear some of the stuff that they come back on the sideline and tell you about certain guys. Like, oh yeah, this hold true of what we said he do. This is something different. He trying to do a little something different, and I just like the way we bounce ideas off each other, and I feel like we get stronger as the game goes. So I'm thinking, somebody else on the D line, if not myself.
With what you're able to do Sunday, how much are you in sync with the secondary, the coverage they're providing? You getting the pressure.
Man, I see it. When I was watching film against Washington, I was just like, man, they took away certain reads, and the way, crossing routes happened, the way they was talking and communicating, man, it was nice to see. It really shows you why you got there. And, of course, we got to win our one-on-ones, but sometimes they give you a little extra time or a little extra second to be able to put your hands on the quarterback. And sometimes he hold on to it and just take the sack, or sometimes he might throw it in the dirt. But either way, you win the down. And so I'm thankful for them. First time having really the back end being how it is, and I'm just making sure that I'm taking full advantage. Every chance, every rep I get, I just go as hard as I can, and give the credit to the guys, because I know it don't happen without them, and I know they don't get picks without us affecting the quarterback too. So it works hand in hand.
Brandon, with the approach to the players and the atmosphere they create, do you see any similarities between Doug and Nick?
Oh yeah, two young coaches. Feel like they bring the energy. If we had to lose one, I'm happy we got Nick, because it's almost the same. But I feel like Nick is a little better because he's just more open. Because I feel like Doug had Andy Reid, so he kind of stood on certain stuff because of him being under Andy Reid, the old school. Because that's what I was on. But I feel like Nick came in. He talks to the players a little more and really open to how we really feel. And he's not scared to just say, you know what, today we're gonna do this. Today we're gonna do that. Doug was still good with stuff, but Doug was like, nah, we're going to still do this, we're going to do that. So that's the only difference I would see in the two coaches. But, I feel like they're both offensive-minded quarterbacks. Offensive-minded coaches, and, they trying to score points.
How do you look back on your time with Doug in Philadelphia all these years later and what you accomplished then?
I'm so thankful that he brought in Jim Swartz with him at the same time, because Swartz definitely changed my game even more. I had him at the Senior Bowl when I first got out, and then that was the last time I seen him until he came back to Philly. And so it just felt like we picked up right where we left off. I knew exactly what I was getting, what I was coming into, and I just felt like the Doug, I will always be thankful to Doug, because, he brought me my first championship, just like we brought Philly their first championship, because I never won at no levels, high school, little league, or college, and I didn't even win the Big Ten in college, so it was tough. So I'm always going to be thankful for him, and now, it's time for us to go out and go out and try to beat them this weekend.
Okay, thanks, BG. Thanks, guys.